Hi, welcome to Tinkering 2. As promised, I will show you guys how to disassemble this Super Cinelux, as well as the same process to disassemble the standard Cinelux version. But the standard Cinelux version is a bit different, but not by much. So you only need this Phillips screwdriver. This is a PH00 screwdriver. This is the only tool that you need, besides your gloves and a bit of patience. Here at the top of the lenses, you have 4 screws. You need to remove those. You need to first adjust the focus to infinity. You just adjust by screwing this screw here on top. On mine it's cut, but if you don't have the cut version, it doesn't matter. Just adjust the focus to infinity. This, in the original version, there is a thumb screw here. Just remove it. Mine I have already removed, but you just remove it. It's quite easy. And here in the back of the lenses there are 2 screws. They are set beneath this. 2 are visible and 2 are beneath here. But I have to warn you guys that by doing this, you are going to disalign your lenses. Then you have to align it later on. But if you are looking at this video, probably you want to know how to disassemble these lenses. I couldn't find any video in the internet or any information whatsoever on how to disassemble this one. So I had to hammer it down. But then now I want to show you guys how to do it. So the first part is to remove the back element, which is the easy one. So just push very firmly and untie the screw. It's just pushing very firmly. You don't want your screwdriver loose, and you definitely don't want to use any sort of powered screwdriver. You want this one, a manual one. You can very delicately adjust the tension. If the screw is too tight, just put some drops of light fluid. Light fluid is the best thing to remove any sort of glue or material that is probably blocking. You see, the lenses will come off very easily. There's this retention ring or something like that goes the bottom, and then you have the back, the ear element part, and the second retention ring here. So we have quite successfully and very easily removed the back element. So that's certainly not a problem for the majority of you guys. But then how to remove the front element? That's the tricky one, and that's the one that gave me a lot of headaches to remove. So And this is the one that I have never seen any video on the internet showing how to do it. But it's quite easy. You just remove those 4 screws here with the same screwdriver. So just punch it in. Make sure that it has seated very properly. Okay. The screws are well, different. It has different head to them, so don't mess them up. You want to put the screws on the same position, but you see the difference very, very naturally. So 4 screws as promised, and we will not be messing with screws anymore, just when we are going to assemble it back again. But there is a trick in here, and this is the part that may make it difficult for many of you, and probably was the same for me. This part here, you just remove it quite easy. But this one, that has this red mark around it, which is where the focus screw is located, you cannot remove it. I didn't find a way to remove it. But there's a trick, and it's quite ingenious and simple. What you have to do is just very lightly push your finger beneath it, like that. Use your finger, your nail, beneath it, and push it up. Just very, very, very slightly. You don't want to bend it, anything. You just want to very slightly bend it in a way that you can turn it. You see? Now it's turning. And you want to turn it 180 degrees on the opposite direction. You see? That's the trick. When you do that, the lenses here, the front block, this anamorphic lenses block, it's now loose. But it's not really loose in a way that you move it like that and it's going to fall apart. It's loose, but it's still held in place here by 4 plastic things, or a bit of glue, maybe, something like that. So to remove these lenses here, the front element, you have to put it upside down and use your finger, or you can use, I'm with a glove, so that's probably how you want to do it. Or you can push some paper inside, and you're gonna push it in here ever so slightly. Maybe you can see right now that the front element is being pushed away from the place where it was held. And look how ingenious the thing is. It's just, the tolerance is very, very precise. So it's moving without ever touching this piece here. The piece that held the glass in place. So I'm gonna push it a bit further and remove it totally. So now you can see you have a hollow tube, and you have successfully disassembled this Super Cinelux. The way it works, it's basically the same for the standard Cinelux, but there you don't have this bit. So it's a bit easier to remove the front glass, but you have to do the same way that I did this one. Just push it, and it's gonna fall off. The front element is composed of 2 pieces, and they are glued together, as the back element. So they are glued. You can, why we would do this? You can do this by for any reasons you can want to clean the front element. You may want to apply a dark ink or kind of velvet stuff in here to reduce volume glare, the glare that comes from the housing of the lenses. Anyway, this is what I want to show in this video. Thank you very much.